10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Tide Hunter.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Invoker.
Dire team pick.
Terror Blade.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Punja.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Templar Assassin.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay, as we head into the game, a pause right off the bat by Clone 1. 1 second, some technical issues. Mm, 1 second as I sort this out. Okay. Okay, yes, the camera problem seems to be solved. Seems like Gospel starts off with maybe he's gonna rush a Soul Ring, Terrorblade with the Mango and the Stout Shoe. Disruptor seems to be the position 5 in this team, Earthshaker rushing a Boots, and TA with the usual build. On to Mighty Warriors I mean. Thug seems to be taking the Stout Shield Quilling Blade route. Pudge seems to be the position 5 for Mighty Warriors, where Boogeyman, the Night Stalker, started off with Boots. And I think he bought nothing else except for regen. Pudge seems to be the one who bought the Courier and the Observers. Invoker, normal item build. As we wait for the pause to stop, let's just see what happens now. Earthshaker seems to be rushing mid to plant the ward. And we shall see if Night Stalker does the same. There seems to be some technical difficulty. This seems to be packet loss for one of the players. Hopefully it'll be resolved soon. Giorno كل حركة يلعبها إيه تجي بوشي دلمي لو كوي ما بين كوي بيسين أنا بوشي دلمي كوي بيدوس Rafida has never took 20 seconds. And it's 6 seconds. 0.5 second. 0.5 second. 0.5 second cooldown reflection.
6 seconds.
6 second zone. Last 5.5 second. 5 and 0.5. Refresh कर दो. No high ground zone में direct जब बोलने से direct भी ओम से life change भेजा इस लोग देश जब इस. जीवन तो कर रहे हैं बेसिक अल्ट्रा टॉप चीज. अल्ट्रा में कर मैंने जो बैक जब है टॉप टॉप में. तो कर दो. Atau lagi Vincent lagi apa lagi man, Kongi rank decrease में नहीं साथ ही कब कितना? 4,000 की line ना रहा तो 4,000 ना रहा Indian system. That's shows how many shows how many euros. What to do, yeah. This man, this. Chili golu jada na don't think. Better come in before I do. I'm not about to do. Last night I come into the last night. Come chill high si chahti. Come chill high si. Alle baab hadu si. Hey, de mit gajib jaum. And they should be. Support say. Buddy, बच्चे, खुद इंग्लिश नहीं लो बच्चे. Agent for when my enemy plays history. 20 people hit me, I don't hit enemy, one person hits him, helicopter goes. RNG, it's always Rotate.
Naldi mino update करने mino.
Naldi तो.
Chekaya mino. Maan naam रही. कारण check चुका. Library में check.
हाँ. Overlay. Software update. Okay, the packet loss seems to be resolved. Okay, seems like we're gonna start the game in any moment. The packet loss has been resolved and we shall be going underway any minute now. Gosh. Okay, never mind. More technical difficulties. Okay, I think the technical difficulty is finally being resolved and we will get underway. Audio, music, peace. Okay, I guess we're gonna start as soon as Mr. Yadu joins the game with no packet loss and good ping. We'll be starting the match soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the DOTA 2 open as a
Valve 같이 밴 뱉어. Ngagi. Ana tami ngai mouse gade slow zoi. I did my training. Okay. Seems like food has arrived. 아시아다 또 아니 게임 좀. 지금 벤땡 같지? JT. Kus bro. I'm commentating, so you're on the stream now. I just said JT. I just said Shady. This tournament is not going to start anytime soon today. So Hunter, tell me more about Mr. Divine Player. Mr. Divine Player. Mr. Divine Player. Tell me more about yourself. How hard was it to get to Divine?
No, I don't like to talk with Archons and Legends.
Sadly, luckily for me, I'm an ancient player. So come on, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
It was not very hard, man. It's easy, but Patch made it harder for me.
You heard it right here from Mr. Hunter himself. And I think we're gonna get the game underway and let's see when we'll resume. We're still waiting. Okay, game is underway.
Okay, Bacha, are you there? This is for you, nigga.
Okay, game's underway. Soundtrack at the base. They see nothing. And Earthshaker making a beeline from mid lane to plant. Nope. He's turning back. He's uncertain about what. Oh, he got his sentry ward. On the enemy side, Lifestealer seems to be going to the safe lane, followed closely by Budge. Balanar seems to be... Nightstalker seems to be going for the ward positioning. Invoker with the usual build for mid. And Wind Ranger. A little greedy, getting the Null Talisman and the Tango, but let's see how that pays off for her. Terrorblade heading out to his lane with a Mango, Regen and a Stout Shield. Okay, the game is almost underway. Seems like Mighty Warriors might pull off a gank. And another pass from Mr. Yadu himself. And we shall go into another 30-minute break. Hopefully less than that. There seems to be no packet loss, so whatever he's whining about must be about the size of his dick. Okay, we're starting. Let's go into the game again. And it looks like Mighty Warriors might go for a wraparound. And the same could be said about Team Blank. Tidehunter seems to be inching in closely, looking for anyone fishy. Wind Ranger safely hidden behind her secret shop, waiting for the rune. And it seems like there might be a fight top lane. Maybe a Lifestealer coming in. T, it doesn't seem to be moving. Nope. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, Earthshaker grabbed the rune. Steal! And he's just running away from it. Tidehunter might pay for this with his life, but it seems like Earthshaker got away. What a play by the team captain of Team Blank, Clone 1. And as we get into the laning phase, Invoker's gonna be a little late for the party. So Yadu's gonna, TA is gonna get a little bit of free farm. Oh, almost missed the last hit there. Okay, let's see the top lane where the action might be. Oh, I see a wraparound at mid. They have this spot at the wall. Oh, a nice block. Nice block. Oh, a nice GP. Much skill, rot. A double TP from the support from top lane, which means Tidehunter is gonna have a lot of fun at top against the Lifestealer. Let's take a look at our last hits and denies. It's being led by Mr. Yadu himself with 6 last hits and 3 denies. Invoker struggling with 0 of each. Oh, there seems to be a wraparound on top. Oh, Tidehunter might go down. TP's nice TP. Safely out of here. Nice TP, nice TP. Wind Ranger seems to be in a little bit of trouble and she is blocked. Nope, she managed to get her way out of there. And Wind Run level 1. Anyways, everything seems to be cool and calm at the moment. Oh, they managed to get Wind Ranger. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? I did not think they would be doing that. Night Stalker going for the bounty steal. Tidehunter seems to be doing good. Terrorblade lacking in the last hit department. Invoker is slowly catching up, but Templar Assassin has taken a huge lead on the last hit department. Earthshaker might be trying to get Invoker on a gank at mid. Nothing's fishy out of
Now they will suffer.
Night Stalker gets the Arcane Rune and it's heading top. Maybe a gank or Tidehunter. Seems though Tidehunter might be going down here, guys. A nice hook. Oh, Earthshaker with the TP rotation. Oh, they backed off, they backed off. Oh, a nice block on the punch. Let's see if they can make anything out of this. Oh, Clone 1 doesn't seem to be letting go of this. Let's see if the punch can land a hook. Oh, blocked by his teammate. Night Stalker, what were you doing there? Okay, okay, there seems to be a fight still going on. Can he manage to land a hook? Is the still on cooldown? This tri-lane seems to be achieving very little to nothing at the moment. Well, everything seems to have calmed down. Let's take a look at mid, where TA is still dominating the CS department. Invoker slowly catching up. But still, at least he's not that far in the EXP department. Taking a look at bot, Wind Ranger seems to be doing well against the Terrorblade. Disruptor trying his level best to zone him out. Maybe a gank at mid. Oh, the sentry just misses the orb just by a little bit. It even misses the other sentry. Night Stalker again with the bounty steal. And let's see if he can make anything happen in this first night time. He has a level in Hunter in the Night, so maybe he can pull off a nice gank. But due to this ward by the Radiant side, I don't think he can achieve a lot out of this night cycle. Terrorblade safe, Tidehunter is doing really good. Is he rushing out the Soul Ring? Nope, nothing at the moment.
Invisibility.
TA is dominating the Invoker at mid in the last hit in CS department. Earthshaker might make a play here, but I think he was spotted by the sentry in the mid. Seems like the Tidehunter is getting ganked on. Maybe he can TP out. Maybe he can TP out. If he just TP. Oh, nice stun strike. Will the first get the hook? Will the first get the hook? Oh, nice kill. Nice stun strike, if I do say so. And the Earthshaker. Oh, what a nice fisher. Maybe he can turn around and get the Lifestealer. Lifestealer. Night Stalker has a mango. He can still get a void off. Oh, got juked by Clone 1 on the Earthshaker. There seems to be a lot of action going on at top. With that excellent fisher by Clone 1, he secured his team a 1-for-1 trade. With mid still being heavily dominated by TA, but Invoker is slowly catching up on the last hits. Let's have a quick look on the items. Earthshaker seems to have gotten himself an Arcane Boots. Tidehunter maybe going for the Soul Ring. TA, maybe she's gonna rush that quick Deathel. With TB still having nothing on his inventory list. Lifestealer seems to have gone for a quick power threats. Wind Ranger still with nothing much. It's the usual items. With that,
Every coin helps.
the CS department is still looking good for TA, being closely followed by TB, who's free farming basically at bot. Lifestealer struggling at top with Tidehunter and the rotations made by his teammates. But could this be a potential gank at mid? Night Stalker is coming in too, so it could be a counter gank initiation. A nice block by the Earthshaker. Maybe Ghost Walk? Ghost Walk? No, he failed for the Ghost Walk. Invoker down to TA, and TA takes a huge gold spike lead.
Dire's middle tower is under
Earthshaker
attack.
seems to be going for a 1v1 with the Night Stalker. Not very good for him, especially at night time. Can Night Stalker get this deny on the ward? Yup, he can. He saw it, and that was a fresh observer ward by Radiant, and they just fed it to
Dire's
the Night
middle
Stalker.
tower is under attack.
Tidehunter still doing good on his department. Lifestealer going for his magic wand. Terrorblade still going for the Aquila. Windranger harassing him with the power shot spam. Seems like they might try to make a move on the Tidehunter, but Earthshaker is close behind him, so he should have nothing to worry about. Let's see if anything's going on. Oh, Terrorblade gets picked off by the Windranger with a power shot spam. That should be embarrassing for our Terrorblade player, but since he's really doing well in the last hit department, it shouldn't affect him too much. And he almost has all the components for the Aquila. Mid lane seems to be going on. Invoker! Oh no, maybe he gets turned around. Oh, maybe it's a turnaround kill. Oh, the Sunstrike! Oh, with the refraction! With the refraction at the last minute. Invoker lived with a quick down, but still he's trailing a lot behind, almost half the CS of the Templar Assassin. Invoker's gonna have a tough time securing his mid-ups. And with the pickup on the DD right there by TA, this lane is gonna get even harder for him. Seems that they're gonna shrine up. Oh, a nice pick off by the team captain Clone 1 of Team Blank. Much rotating top. Lifestealer seems to be doing good. Third in the CS department in the entire game. TA might make a move for the tower with the DD. Oh, she might get ganked on. Oh, maybe a counter kill, maybe a counter kill. Nice counter kill by TA. Maybe another one with the punch.
Truth is all around you.
Seems to be baiting him out. Oh, nice cancel on that Fisher. Oh, what a Fisher, but he got picked off by the Invoker. Nice juke on the Sunstrike. With a 7-3 lead and a 2k goal advantage to Team Blank, let's have a look at the goal graph. The net worth seems to be almost 3000 for Team Blank, with the EXP being same. Item progression doesn't seem to be going much. TA with almost the Desolator complete, and Terrorblade, I think he's rushing. Yes, he's going for the Dragonlance, I guess. Yep, Dragonlance. Invoker still rushing his Midas, and Windranger with Clarity on board. She's spamming the living hell out of Terrorblade with her second skill. TA farming neutrals. Maybe a big initiation at top. Ravage was used. It's on cooldown. Oh, an infest. Nice infest by the Ravage. Oh, a nice hook by the punch. Oh, silence followed by... Come on. Nice Fisher followed by Ravage. Lifestealer gets eliminated. And maybe they can go for a second kill on the Night Stalker here. Earthshaker has a good time. Oh, a nice blind hook by Punch. And Tidehunter too with the counter kills. Night Stalker and Punch doing it for their team. Sport duo maybe saving their team, followed by the Invoker Sunstrike. But mid tower is getting sieged by the Templar Assassin, who has nearly completed 800 gold left It's almost 700 gold left for a Deso. And the Terror Blade sending his illusions to cancel out the clarities from Wind Ranger. Bot lane seems to be passive with Illidan farm, with Terror Blade just farming, and Disruptor keep babysitting him all day long. Earthshaker maybe trying to make a move on top, and he seems to be saving gold for his blink. A nice Fisher. No, maybe he's baiting the Echo Slam. Maybe he's baiting the Echo Slam. Nice shot by him. Can he get him? Can he get him? Another gush, another gush. 1, 2. Oh, maybe he can turn around for the Sunstrike. Be careful about the Sunstrikes. Sunstrikes off cooldown. Oh, almost got the hook. Tower denied at mid by Invoker, and he seems to have gotten and used his Midas. I think TA should have gotten his Deso by now. Almost, a little bit. And GB still farming his Dragonlance. Earthshaker almost has his Blink Dagger. 500 gold off from it. And Disruptor carrying the heavy burden of buying the ward for his team. Helps his buddy out. Flash pound that dagger. Templar clearing the Ancient stack. Nightstalker seems to have rotated bot. Level 7, he got a huge chunk of XP from that kill on Tidehunter. Okay, let's have a look at the levels department. TA with the highest level at 11, followed closely by Terrorblade and Invoker. Tidehunter at level 9. And Lifestealer seems to have been shut down this game, being stuck at level 7 with he's like 2,200 gold away from his Desolator. He seems to be underfarmed this game. 3 kills on board for both Earthshaker and TA, with Invoker, Nightstalker being the second most highest kills. Last hit department, TA still leading it strong, followed closely by Terrorblade. Okay. Lifestealer, Invoker with the second highest goals.
Many thanks.
Okay, a pause has been resumed. Earthshaker almost on his way to dagger. Still saving it. There seems to be a move at bot. Maybe the Nightstalker is trying to pick off the Disruptor. Maybe they can get a Disruptor kill. Or are they moving to the Terrorblade? They seem to be moving to the Terrorblade, but they have to be careful. He has a Thunder! He has a Thunder, but he's still silenced! No! He gets picked off by the Wind Ranger focus fire. And that Sunstrike just misses, but he still got a 2 for nothing kill at bot. Maybe they can bring back the game for Mighty Warriors, almost evening up the kill score by to 8-7. The death on Terrorblade will harm the late game potential for Team Blank, but let's see how it goes. Terrorblade completed his Dragonland and making his way to Manta now. Oh, a kill on Pudge by Tidehunter. Did Ravage? Yep, he used his Ravage. Ravage for Pudge seems to be a good trade-in for Mighty Warriors. They've still been cooled down for almost 2 minutes now. Invoker farming the stack, maybe? Nope. He's gone back to clear the wave in his lane. He's clearing a stack. There's a ward seeing this, but I don't think Nightstalker was stealed by trying to reach as much XP as he can. Oh, he almost, but he got a lot of XP. Okay, no kills happening there. TA with her Desolator. And Terrorblade on his way to a Manta. Wind Ranger seems to be rushing for a fast Orchid. And Disruptor with the juke, but gets cancelled. Oh! The misplace by duo support. Can he save his teammate? Can he save his teammate? Oh! Sunstrike! Finished off by Boogeyman on the side. Stop knowing how his Lifestealer doing. Nope, he switched his items from second guys.
Radiant structures are fortified.
What? Charge meter. Charge meter is that? Oh, battery जुबरा क्यों चांस हो लैपटॉप में? ठीक charge तो करता है. On tap it. Yeah, shut. Okay. It's back. Okay, pause. Pause, Mimi. Pause. We can't pause. You gotta stop him, miss. No going. They can reconnect. Pause. Checker. Ah, thank you. Some technical difficulties from our side. Okay. Night Stalker, the only one. Okay, I guess we can get the game underway. Lifestealer picking up the 200 health in the talent tree. Wind Ranger going with the 30% wind run slow, making it 60% now. Invoker picking the Chaos Media damage. Terrorblade opting to skip his talent tree. Oh, a Ravage has been used and Lifestealer tries to... Can he get away? A nice shackle, but he gets pulled back like this and Lifestealer tried her. Oh, a beautiful echo slam! But they both... Are they safe? TA is fighting a lot. Invoker TPing in. Maybe a hook initiation. Oh, TA with that aggressive blinking. Maybe she can get another one. Nice dodge on the meteor. Oh, a sentry showing on the vision. Oh, a nice trade for Mighty Warriors. Losing Lifestealer and Pudge for basically the entire team. Yep, basically the entire team of Team Blank, with the exception for Terrorblade, who is back at bot farming his items. A nice fight for Mighty Warriors, and this might slowly bring down the lead. EXP graph is almost back to 0 with the gold graph going almost to 2k. Last hit department is still being led by Team Blank's 2 cores, TA and Terrorblade, followed closely by Invoker with 84. Or maybe an initiation on Tide Hunter. Backup completed on him, with Wind Ranger completing her orb kill. TA TP's in with the blink, finished off by the... Oh, maybe they're gonna initiate on the Night Stalker. 2 fights at once. Maybe they'll go on the Lifestealer. Nope. They've switched their targets to the Night Stalker, but he seems to have been on the other side of the Fisher and can closely get away. Oh, a nice initiation by Earthshaker. Fisher about to come off cooldown. Oh, nice kill. Nice initiation. TA completing a blink and dive with the arcane and mech. Oh, a smoke gang. With Ravage almost off cooldown, they could make a potential play out, or maybe go for a Roshan. GD stolen by Night Stalker. And Terrorblade moving in. Maybe they'll jump on the Invoker with the Tide, but nope. They are thinking about Roshan at the moment. He's being pinged by their captain Clone 1. I think they'll be going for a Roshan with Metamorphosis being used by Terrorblade. Terrorblade with the Yasha and almost on his way to around 2,000 gold, almost 1,500 from his Manta. Tries to get the Ravage online. How to initiate really First wave reset to scout it out, and it seems that Mighty Warriors have sniffed out this Roshan plan, but it seems it's too late, and the Aegis goes in the hands of TA. Maybe they'll make some aggressive drive. BKB queued up for TA. Terrorblade still on his way to completing his Manta. Maybe they can get a pick off on the Invoker, but Ghostwalk being used. Lifestealer completing his Shadowblade, and Wind Ranger moving on to a Maelstrom and Mjolnir potentially if she can farm up that gold. But still with very little to nothing found. And Night Stalker seems to have got himself a medallion and an urn. So to see the tier 2 Team Blank is trying to make their way maybe potentially for a tier 3, but they're going to play the tower game and use Aegis to the maximum of abilities, pushing bot now for the tier 1. Excuse me. Disruptor still being the sacrifice for Team Blank with no items and no farm. Earthshaker is being given all the love by Team Blank, being the captain. Tidehunter with the Guardian Greaves completed up in 22 minutes. Good timing, and it seems he skipped out the choice for Soul Ring in this game, using up the shrine for himself. And it seems like they're going to pressure bot. Pudge with good positioning, let's see if he can get a good hook in. Oh, a nice hook by Pudge, but then a follow up. Oh, he's getting ganked on by the TA. Oh, a nice two-man ravage by the Tidehunter, taking out the Pudge. But it seems they lost Disruptor in the middle of that action, and Terrorblade is in the fight. Night Stalker might get picked off. Lifestealer gets life destroyed. Oh, the miss chance. Earthshaker seems to have solo picked off the Wind Ranger using Echo Slam. And 3-1 trade for Team Blank. It seems like they're going to move on to tier 2 with the Metamorphosis used by the Terrorblade. Still hasn't gotten his Manta yet, but it should be flying into Templar Assassin still hasn't used her Aegis yet, so maybe they can pressure high ground with Lifestealer and Wind Ranger still being 20 seconds off from their respawn. Seems like they're just gonna back off for now and farm up their next set of items. Terrorblade completing his Manta finally. Still hasn't gotten his recipe yet though. Oh, finally he noticed it. And he's finally gotten his Manta. TA with the completed BKB, maybe they can make a push for high ground now with that BKB of hers. Earthshaker completing up his Yules. And Tidehunter slowly making his way towards that 4-star. Disruptor with the same route as Tidehunter. Hopefully he can get his 4-star up for the high ground push. For the Mighty Warrior side, nothing much changed on Night Stalker. Nothing much for Wind Ranger either. Lifestealer seems to be farming up his Silver Edge. So basically still no change of items for him. But slowly making his way to a hood. I think he has it. Yep, he's gotten himself a hood. Oh! They're making their way onto... Oh! Detection! Invisibility is invincibility. With no detection, with no dust or sentries being brought by TA, that's a failed gank and a waste of the 10-second BKB. But with the Aegis still not expired yet, maybe they have a minute or so left. They can make a play of some sort. 9k gold lead for Team Blank. Let's see if they can push the high ground at this moment before the Aegis expires. Tidehunter still hasn't completed his 4-star. Same for the Disruptor. Earthshaker coming in with his newly acquired Terrorblade with the contact. Let's see if they can make a play here. Earthshaker trying his... Oh! Earthshaker trying his best to run away from this Lifestealer. Can anything be done? Oh, a nice Ravage and they get off. A nice 4-man Ravage and nice Disruptor on. And it seems that Invoker and Lifestealer... Oh! Follow up Echo Slam by the captain of the Lifestealer. And maybe this is it. Mighty Warriors, Aegis Still not expired.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
only the
is
two
under
supports
attack.
being alive from the enemy side. Nice Stalker with aggressive move on. And Aegis finally expired. Nice Stalker paying for that aggressive
Radiant's
move
middle
right.
tower is under attack.
And the only one Night Stalker with the buyback. Pudge and Night Stalker, the support duo holding high ground, but I think they're gonna move back for now and farm up and finish their next set of items. Seems that the captain is pinging their mid laner to fall back. She is willingly doing so. Terrorblade still with his meta. Next set of items almost completed. Okay, any item changes on Dire side? Lifestealer still struggling to get his silver edge on. And Pudge hopefully can get his blade mail for the next fight. Invoker with the completed Aghanims. And Wind Ranger still struggling to find her way towards the Maelstrom. If we'll take a look at the talent tree, Invoker decided to go for the 1/4 Spirit. Wind Ranger hasn't popped level 15 yet. Pudge with the raw damage, and Night Stalker going for that 200 health for more
A
survivability.
gift from the tempest of
Earthshaker has gone for the mana. Excuse me. And Disruptor also going for that extra HP for the survivability. Tidehunter seems to have gone for the Gush and Anchor Smash damage reduction. Which is a really aggressive move, but it's the better of the two. Tidehunter finally with the completed 4-staff. And Templar Assassin almost has her Orchid at this point. Basically 100 gold away from it. And Terrorblade completing up his Hurricane Spike. The captain seems to be pinging something. Oh, a smoke with Ravage off cooldown in 5 seconds. They're going to try to make a play here. Hopefully there is no detection. Nope. They are still waiting for the mid laner, who seems to be trailing. That's quite a lot of wasted time. Which Dire can hopefully make use of. Lifestealer almost has silver edge, only the 700 recipe remaining. And Night Stalker still not much item changes from his side. Same for Wind Ranger. Pudge almost on his way towards a blade mail. Just a chain mail remaining, 500 gold away from that. Invoker saving money, hopefully for a blink. Oh, a nice yank, and Wind Ranger gets eliminated right off the bat. Oh, Lifestealer could be making a play of some sort, but without detection. Invoker with a nice combo. Oh, they need to be trying to jump on the Earthshaker. Lifestealer is getting picked. Oh, Invoker on the backline. A Ravage hitting Invoker. Can he ghost walk out of this? And his detection. Oh, they use the dust and the sensing. And he gets picked off there. Lifestealer and Invoker falling, including the Night Stalker. Wind Ranger seems to have bought back into the game. And Pudge has avoided the fight and went back to the fountain. Meta is off cooldown. Nope, it's on cooldown. Ran out. But with no other. Oh, Invoker with the buyback. Pudge hitting that rope. Seems like really keeping playing is aggressive. But with Lifestealer and Night Stalker still dead, there's nothing much they can do about this. Oh, a nice thunder by the Terrorblade. And Tidehunter gets hooked, but Track and Shell is helping him survive. Oh, he hasn't died. Lifestealer, oh, almost got him with the Sunstrike. The Lifestealer moving into the Shadowblade, tries to eliminate the Disruptor, but oh, he couldn't. What the broke follow-up by Captain Jack Sparrow. And the Echo Slam, solo Echo Slam on this one. Invoker finally life to the Earthshaker. Excellent play by the team captain. With this, oh, is that an offensive GG? What? Oh, 거기 GG 랍지. 아니 왜 돈 뺐어? And it seems Mighty Warriors have GG'd out from this, and the first series goes to Team Blank. We'll soon follow up for Game 2 in a little while. Remove it.
Has fallen. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining.
10 seconds left for reserved for normal time.
5
And
seconds
will
remaining.
Team Mighty Warriors go into reserve time?
Dire team
Nope.
ban.
Juggernaut
Radiant
banned
team pick.
and Queen of Pain banned by Team Blank. First pick goes to Mighty Warriors, and let's see what their first pick will be for this game. The first series was a close one, but Team Blank just snowballed on their lead with Templar Assassin's huge CS lead against Invoker and managed to secure themselves
10
a
seconds
close
remaining.
win in the first round. The second round,
5
let's see how
seconds
things will
remaining.
be. 2 seconds left,
Dire team
and
pick.
first pick, Phoenix by Mighty Warriors. Let's see what Team Blank has to say about that first pick, Phoenix, which is quite an odd one.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds left for time, and will Team Blank go into reserve
Dire
time?
team
Nope. First pick, Shadow Shaman. A nice choice. Let's see what their second pick will be. Another support, maybe an off lane. I'm sure they'll be hiding their course for a while. And a Clockwork. Could go either way. Could be an off laner or a support, depending on how the lineup look like. Time for Mighty Warriors pick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
1 second
Dire
left.
team ban.
And Mighty Warriors picks a Pudge again this game again. Back to the banning phase. 2 bans from each team. Let's see what Team Blank has to ban for this series.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Toss B, ele corre por bicho. Toss B.
10 seconds remaining.
Malo nature no.
5 seconds
Overnight.
remaining.
And 5 seconds left. Venomancer banned for Team Blank. Moving into the extra time by Mighty Warriors. Really running into the extra time. Mighty Warriors thinking of Morphling ban. With the recent nerf on Morphling, but still he can be viable in the patch. Let's see what Team Blank has to ban for this phase.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, 1 second left. Will they be going to the reserve time? Yes, it seems so. Team Blank. What potential ban? A Drow Ranger. Maybe they're afraid of the fast push strat by Drow, along with that Phoenix pick for the offlane. Final ban for Mighty Warriors, and it's off to the next picking phase, followed closely by the banning and picking phase again.
10
10 seconds left.
remaining.
Will they go into their reserve time again?
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Luna banned off by Mighty Warriors.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Moving into the reserve time now, the third pick up, Pandaren Brewmaster, picked off by Team Blank, most probably their offlaner. So, which means Clockwork will be their position 405. Let's see what Mighty Warriors have to pick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Moving into their reserve time, Mighty Warriors are taking really digging deep into the reserve time. Mighty Warriors are thinking a lot of
Team pick.
a sniper. Well, a sniper against a clock could be difficult, but positioning is key.
Radiant team pick.
A Shadow Fiend, showing off their mid hero this fast into the picking phase. I thought they would keep that for their last pick, but it seems Yadu's hero has been decided by the fourth pick. Shadow Fiend mid, Panda Brewmaster most probably off,
Dire team
with
back.
Clock and Shadow Shaman as their support, and Faces Void picked up by Mighty Warriors. Seems to be a good draft following for Mighty Warriors. Mid.
10 seconds
For Mighty Warriors,
remaining.
Sniper would most probably be mid with Phoenix and Pudge as the support
5
duo.
seconds remaining.
Faces Void can either be the off laner or maybe the safe lane core, depending on the last pick of Mighty Warriors.
Radiant team ban.
Viper banned off by Team Blank, and 20 seconds for Mighty Warriors for their next ban and final one. A Viper ban. Well, it does shut off the passive of Panda Brewmaster
10
in the
seconds
Chronosphere,
remaining.
but still, with Sniper already being picked off, I
5
highly doubt a
seconds
Viper
remaining.
pick would have been good for Mighty Warriors. Due to their reserve time, Mighty Warriors still haven't decided on a ban yet.
Radiant team
Oh,
pick.
Ursa banned off by the Mighty Warriors, Radiant side. Let's see what they have for their last pick. Hopefully a safe laner, or maybe they'll pick an off laner. They have enough crowd control from Mighty Warriors, and the DPS looks really good too. They could use
10
another
seconds remaining.
stun maybe for follow up with the Pudge and Phoenix, or even a follow up for the Void. A Tide Hunter would be really good for their lineup with the Ravage, but jeez. Let's see what they have to pick now. Mr. Mufasa, let's see what your last pick will be. And the final pick is a Terror Blade. Maybe a counter pick. Oh, and an Anti-Mage immediately off the bat for Team Blank. So, for Mighty Warriors, Terror Blade for the safe lane, Faces Void for the off lane, Sniper at mid, and Captain Jack Sparrow has picked up Sniper, who was the support Pudge in the last game. And the Pudge and the Phoenix gonna be the supports for Team Mighty Warriors. Team Blank, Anti-Mage Safe Lane, followed by the two supports Clockwork and Shadow Shaman. Panda Brewmaster off lane with Shadow Fiend and the mid. Mid will be highly favored for Sniper in the early game. But with the Pudge pick in the Mighty Warrior side, SF will have a difficulty. कोई वाच ट्रैप में ATM Chrono. The only primary disable for Mighty Warriors seems to be the Pudge Dismember. As if it's normal. Oh, farming zone. SF pulling off that trick of farming the cogs at the fountain. Going into the lane with full souls at level 1. Anti-Mage with the casual, Stout with regen. Panda, same thing. Can SF farm all his souls before he enters the lane? Nope, it seems like they're gonna head off to their lanes now. Okay, one shot this one. Seems like SF is heading to mid lane with 7 souls, putting up his damage from 48 plus 14, which might make it easier for the SF to lane with the sniper. Okay, on to the Mighty Warrior side. Terrorblade with the usual Stout Shield, Cooling Blade. Oh, maybe an engagement at top. Faces Void going for the aggressive. Maybe they're going for the aggressive. Faces Void with the aggressive boots. Phoenix maybe rushing the urn. But with the triple mango build. Headshot. Sniper with usual same, and the wards being dropped at the same time at mid, and Clockwork helping with the block. Nice body block. Nothing else happening in the game so far. One last hit by Shadow Fiend, taking 8 souls. A shrapnel harass coming through by Sniper, and a boss. At last. I guess we are going back into the game. Top lane with the anti-mage, Shadow Shaman. Oh, maybe they're gonna make a move on Shadow Shaman. Can they get a kill? Oh, with the Phoenix Sunray, first blood picked up by the Pudge, and maybe a second. Maybe a no, Faces Void has taken time off instead of Bash. A nice pick off by Mighty Warriors, securing themselves the first blood. Mid lane, nothing happening much, except with the EXP lead. If you were to check the last hits, SF leading that with 7-11. Most of the denies being the power. And Terrorblade taking Reflection level 1. Harass the Brewmaster off the lane. Terrorblade isn't getting the magic wand against the Brewmaster for his Drunken Haste. Oh, a potential gank on mid. TB's last hit seems to be really bad due to the Panda Drunken Haze second skill. Anti-Mage doing good at top, Void trailing behind with only 3 last hits. The first item, Boots, doesn't seem to be helping him a lot. But securing 2 bounty ruins, and Terrorblade doing the same. Phoenix might make a move on mid, just with the casual sentry, but it is out of range and does not catch the... Oh! That deny on the sentry ward. Maybe a Terrorblade kill? Oh, the Drunken Haze comes to save the Clock's life. Can they follow up on this? No, can they follow up on this? Terrorblade getting really low. What's the regen from Phoenix? It's really helping him out. The Brewmaster is confused, he doesn't know what to do. And that's a double for the Terrorblade. Oh, Sniper going down at mid. Solo kill by the SF. And the Panda manages to get away from the fight. TB very low and no regen. Oh, maybe he played a little too aggressive. No, he manages to get away from that unscathed. Sniper with that unfortunate kill at mid by the SF. I doubt that affects his farm so much. SF leading mid with a huge 2-level advantage almost. And top lane, Void, they seem to be pulling the creeps and farming it near their big camp. Anti-Mage doing good on his side, 13-3. SF leading the CS boards with 22-20. Oh, a Pudge. Oh, a miss on the hook by Pudge. SF playing safe. The Panda still disrupting the Terrorblade's last hits, leaving him only at 4 at this moment. Getting himself a boot and a magic one. Pudge rotating mid. Hopefully get the pick off.
Dire's middle tower
Oh,
is
the
under attack.
jukes. The jukes, the hook. No. Then it's just gonna... Oh, maybe a gank on Panda? Nope, not anymore. Shadow Shaman dewarding the top lane. With Void not too far behind the Anti-Mage. Half of the CS he has. Sniper catching up. Maybe a potential kill on Sniper. Nope, he managed to break away from the call to get away. SF still leading the CS department by a huge lead on Sniper. 27-11 with 24 denies as well. TB still struggling with the Brewmaster Drunken Haze. He's gotten his magic stick, but I feel it's a little too late at this point. He could have used the magic wand stick a lot earlier in the game. Oh, a lucky last hit. Terrorblade struggling in his lane. Top, what seems to be low. Will he go? A deny? Nope, a deny. Hits the point. Time walks away and escapes danger. SF farming his jungle and has gotten himself the regen rune. Brewmaster still doing good at bot. Deciding to max his first kill instead of his other one. Anti-Mage following closely behind. The last hit CS score is being led by the cores of Team Blank at the moment, with Brewmaster scoring more last hits than Sniper. But nope. Phoenix doesn't seem to be doing much this game. Maybe pulling a last hitting. Clock with the Invis rune. Terrorblade still struggling with the Drunken Haze from Panda. The potential gank on top has been spotted by the Dire Ward. Maybe a gank on Shadow Shaman?
Oh, missed hook. Can they get? And another deny and a failed kill from Team Flank. Oh, did can Sniper get the kill? Nope, no level 6. That means no assassinate. The huge level difference at mid. Level 5 Sniper to a level 8 Shadow Fiend. Bot TB still struggling to secure last hits with the Brewmaster Drunken Age. Void with the early power threats. SF pairing himself a power threat. And
Dire's middle tower.
Bot. Panda, nope. A potential kill. Mid. SF trying to. A nice hook by Punch on the Panda. Can they secure a kill? Oh, and a nice follow-up hook. Delay. Hook on the Panda. Camera bus here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, maybe a kill on the Pudge by the Shadow Fiend. He has the GG secured in his bottle. Anti-mage, very low. Void. Nope. No Chronospheres. A potential gank on mid. Clock moving in from the back. SF with the double raise finish. Easy kill at mid. Shadow Shaman moving, rotating top to help the anti-mage. Bot lane. No mana for Sunder. So the Panda secures his lane and free farms. Pudge waiting at mid for the hook. Might be waiting for the sniper respawn. 1 second. Oh, a nice hook. But no follow up with sniper TP being delayed. Can they secure the kill on the level 10? Oh. Clone J. Oh, an excellent to pick off Clone 1 from Team Blank. Anti-mage following suit on SF the CS leaderboards. Panda still harassing the Terror Blade with absolutely no last hits. 19 to 31 in the offense, safe lane for the Radiant. Terror Blade struggling. Maybe a potential kill on top. But finishing hook. Yep. Terror Blade might. Oh, and Sunder at the last moment to save himself. But nothing else after that. SF farmed his drums, and if you were to take a look at the items for the team, Pudge with Tranquil, Void still on his power thread, Phoenix still doesn't have anything much, Sniper with the phase, and Terrorblade with just the power threads and Raid Man. On to Team Blank, Clockwork with the Tranquil. Seems like Panda is going for the phase and the Soul Ring. SF farmed his drums and power threads, and Anti-Mage close to his Battle Fury. Another initiation at bot. Pudge with the level 6. Can he get that hook? Can he get the hook? Oh, a nice primal split. Nice tornado, cyclone. Maybe they're gonna counter initiate. Oh, but that excellent by the Pudge. Oh, does he have Sundraw? Oh, Chrono! What up, Chrono? Oh, a nice counter initiate gank by the Faithful Boy, securing his team to win in this fight. Panda seems to have escaped that with the lucky TP out when Shadow Fiend was being focused by the Void. 1k
Dire's
lead.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under
Sniper
attack.
going for the Dragonlance.
Radiant structures are
With Void
fortified.
going for the Midas. Terrorblade secured himself the Aquila. And this game as well seems like all blue is gonna be the sacrifice from Team Blank so that his captain can get the items. Potential earn from Clock. Invisibility ruin by Shaman picked up at mid. Maybe a potential kill, but TPing out. Manages to TP out. Oh, nice hook on the Panda. With his ultimate still on cooldown, he doesn't have anywhere to go. And his TP is still on cooldown. Can he TP out? Oh, the dismember stops the TP. Nice game, nice game. Anti-mage almost has his Battle Fury. 13 minutes into the game. All he needs is the Void Stone. Void finally almost has the goal for his Midas. And Clockwork still rotating around with his new acquired urn. Maybe they could get a pick off at mid. Sniper playing safe. Terrorblade finally able to free farm at bot without the Panda to disrupt his farming. Let's make 500 gold away from the Void Stone. Void finally picked up Midas.
Dire's bottom tower
Finally.
is under attack.
SF with the 100 CS at 14 minute mark. Ultimate slowly behind with 82. TP out by Shadow Shaman. Oh, a potential gang. Double raid. No! But finished off by Clone 1 to secure the kill. Oh! The close hook by Mufasa almost catches the clock, but had no mana to follow up with the dismember.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The Casca Dipin.
You can still talk in Casca.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And now, with the camera being handed over to T2, I shall be doing the commentary properly. Faces Void, bot, a potential gang, Panda uses ultimate, egg used by Phoenix, and Panda gets taken out. Slow, unable. Pick off on Panda. If you were to look at the gold graph, it's slowly coming back to the 0 mark. With those good counter initiations, Mighty Warriors are finding their way back into the game. But TP is still trailing behind on the last hit. But Sniper and Void are carrying the team. Sniper, oh, but ganked on mid. But it seems that the Clockwork Widow was falling instead. But oh, a Void Chrono. Oh, couldn't save his team, but man, oh, kill on Shadow Fiend. A good trade, 2-for-1 trade for the life of Punch. Worth it. Again, a very well executed counter initiation by Team Mighty Warriors, making good use of their chrono cooldown. Terrorblade Sniper pushing bot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Team Blank still with the goal lead due to the CS. Anti-Mage at 116, 118, Shadow Fiend with 122. Sniper and Void still at the 69. Net worth being led by Team Blank, SF and Anti-Mage. Let's see if there's with the Panda ult almost back from
Dire's
cooldown.
middle tower is under
Panda
attack.
ult back from cooldown. Maybe they could get a potential kill. And sniper picked off by Clockwork and a potential kill on the Terrorblade. Sunder. Oh, an excellent Sunder by Terrorblade, but still getting kited around. Oh, and nice score by the finally picked off. Might fall as well. He uses an egg. Yup, he uses the egg. But oh no, no. Why might be missed hook by Punch, and I think they're gonna back now.
Radiant's
Good
top
2-for-1
tower
trade
is under
for the
attack.
favor of Team Blank. Antimage already has his Battle Fury on his way to a Yasha already, and Manto will be soon followed. SF going for the SNY build. Nothing going on at the moment. But you follow with us and you take it unable. But with the blink dagger, nothing at the moment. Maybe a potential push at bot. 4 members of Team Blank, with the exception of Anti-Beach, all pushing bot. Phoenix is the only one defending that tower with Sniper.
Radiant's bottom
With
tower
Chrono
is
off
under
cooldown, maybe they could make a potential counter initiation again. Serpent Ward has been used, but the rocket flare from Clockwork reveals the entire members of Mighty Warriors. Void still pushing top while Anti-Mage is pushing mid. Anti-Mage about to catch up to the Shadow Fiend gold network. And the Void Chrono manages to pick off the clock and makes an easy escape. 3 TPs on top, but a Chrono for a Clockwork in favor of Mighty Warrior. Terrorblade with the Dragonlance, and maybe he's gonna push forward. Oh, the nice blink into Dismember by Mighty Warrior Mufasa. That'll be the loss of the bottom tower. Void making his way to Manta as well after the spin-off. Bot lane, tower has finally fallen. Mighty Warrior. And SF has gotten an SNY fight. Maybe he'll go for a BKB next. Anti-Mage finally about to take over the Shadow Fiend in net worth. And the last hits. Anti-Mage has finally taken the last hit lead from SF. A potential gank on top on Anti-Mage, but with the blink Dismember could find a pick off on Anti-Mage. But oh, he has finally revealed himself. Maybe he's gonna fall. Oh, Dismember, nice Dismember. Chrono is off the ground. Oh, couldn't get the blink off. And Spirit Vessel from Tom might secure no egg used by Phoenix. Another wonderful gang by Mighty Warrior, getting them 3 kills for nothing, and maybe the top tower as well. Serpent Ward being expended, and they will be found by the sniper for an easy move. Team Shadow Fiend. Team Shadow Fiend is trying to make a gank on mid. With the Sunders available, maybe he can get get a counter kill on SM? Oh, that's last. Just one hit away from being killed. But getting 3 kills and the top tower for the Terrorblade seems to be in favor of Mighty Warriors, even though they lost their core. Terrorblade not having the best game today.
Time is money.
Yeah, for Terrorblade. For Terrorblade. He used it for Terrorblade. Brewmaster ulti used for Terrorblade's life. Stun on him. Anti-mage has completed his manta, is being delivered to him now, and going for the link field. Net faces void, saving gold, and might have finished his manta as well. Faces void. My shit's on. Shaman. I know. Faces void finally completed his manta. And Shadow Fiend leading the kills with 8-2, followed closely by Pudge with 7-4. Void with the 3-0-5, seems like he's having a good game as of now. Let's see what he goes for the next item. Nothing queued up as of yet. Pudge looking for the potential initiation, but the ward from Team Blank clipped Phoenix and Vader Upward. Spirit Vestal completed on Clockwork, and Shadow Fiend going for a BKB as expected. Anti-Mage's next item will be a Linkage, and Panda also going for the Lotus Off. Shadow Shaman still being the sacrifice for his team and getting all the wards so that Clone 1 can have his items. Potential smoke by Radiant. With Chrono off of cooldown, they might be able to get something for it. But the ward has spotted the Phoenix. Oh! Jump into Phoenix. Can he get a potential 3-man? Oh, the Gog has pushed him away. Oh, a 3-man Chrono by literally extra. Can they get more? Clockwork is oh, what a comeback! And a 2-for-1 trade. Maybe they'll lose another one. Nope, everyone else is back to it. A 2-for-1 trade in favor of Team Blank, losing the Clockwork for Facing Void and the Phoenix. Chrono and the Egg have both been used, so most long ultimates from Team Radiant have been expended. So the ward being dropped by Shadow Shaman and the BKP on the way for Shadow Fiend. They could make a potential high ground push, but almost a kill on Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The TP cancelled by Anti-Mage, and Shadow Terrorblade comes back to defend his tower. The tier 2 taken by Team Blank, and they are back to farming. Anti-Mage halfway through his field. And the Brewmaster has decided to change up his items to a Shivas. He does like mana. Oh, no. He's going for a potential Radiance maybe again. Clockwork trying for the post-off. Oh, a potential kill on the Shadow BKB pop. The 10-second one. Can he get a kill? Maybe a counter kill? Nice kill. But the 10-second BKB expended for the Pudge. No follow-up from Team Radiant. Sniper TPing bot maybe to defend the tower. Chronos is still on cooldown for 20 seconds, and he has been spotted by the Clockwork rocket. Oh, that hook into the 4th star. Excellent hook by Clone 1 with the prediction there. And Sniper falling down. Phoenix egg drop cooldown, but he does not get the chance to fall. Fixes voice with the Chrono off cooldown, but I don't think it's going to be a play. Terrorblade still pushing mid, and with Yasha complete, he's on the way to Manta. A potential gank on the Face's voice, stun dodged by the Manta. Maybe they'll just settle for the pushback. Terrorblade pushing mid, but countered by the Angelus coming to defend his tower. Shadow Shaman potentially dropping his ward for the tier 2, which hasn't been done yet. Finally, he's dropped it.
Radiant
And
structures
will there be
are
any defensive
fortified.
moves by Team Radiant? Punch with the TP and a hook onto a centaur. So this seems to be a defended tier 2 with the wards expended. And Chrono still off of cooldown. Maybe he will make a play with the smoke here. Panda rushing the Radiance after his blink and phase. Shadowfiend going for the butterfly. And Clock halfway to it. 4-star. Anti-Mage finally completed his beacons. And Shadow Shaman has gotten his boots upgraded. As we see, Faces Void seems to be going for the Diffusal Blade next. Sniper, having completed the Hurricane Pike in the last fight, has finished up his Maelstrom as well. Terrorblade, Ratting Bot, not showing himself. A potential gank on mid. Nope, with the hook missed. Maybe. Oh! Nice 2-8. Oh, the Faces Void out of mana. Phoenix also fall for this. Seems like they might force high ground, and with the Faces Void not having buyback, this could be a potential tier 3 knockout. Sniper with the Maelstrom could still hold high ground, and Phoenix with the sprint method. Pudge going for the Rod of Atos next.
Dire's bottom tower
And Terrorblade finally has his content. Moving on, BKB next. SF maybe, yep, he has gotten his Eagle Song. And Clock almost has his 4-step. Anti-Mage also moving towards that butterfly next. Will the enemy counter that with the javelin, with the Monkey King bar play? Though there aren't that many good MKB hero pickers, Sniper could do so. The Void as well, but Terrorblade might not pick it up as he will go for the stat items. Terrorblade pushing mid, Clock with the invis, maybe a potential gank on Terrorblade. SF seems to be ignoring his teammate. Just a mana burn, nothing else.
Radiant's bottom
Anti-Mage
tower
Ratting Bot with his illusion. Can the Void stop this? Now down to 360 HP on the tier 2 tower. And Panda always running low on mana. Seems to have come to a stalemate again. With the gold graph being in favor of Team Black. For 5k and the EXP graph also saying the same. Looks like Team Blank has the advantage at the moment. Maybe a potential Roche attempt by Team Blank. Sniper has been scouted by the Clock, but falls back. With the Chrono and the Egg off cooldown, this could be a risky fight to take near the shrine. Shadowfiend almost has his butterfly, with only a quarterstaff left to come. Anti-Mage slowly working his way to that butterfly. Three-man push at top with Panda and the 2 supports, while Anti-Mage is ratting bot. SF also running low on mana, but almost completes his Rod of Atos. Only one component remaining. SF nearly completes his butterfly, and finally he has completed it. Excuse me. Anti-Mage has enough gold for his Eagle Song at the moment. If we were to check on the buyback status, Terrorblade and the Pudge are the only ones who have buyback at the moment. So if a huge fight breaks out, only these three will have buyback. Last hit AM securing the first place with 335 last hits, followed closely by Shadowfiend at 305. Sniper trailing behind at 200, and Terrorblade at 187. Maybe a potential fight at the shrine. Honda jumps in. Ultimate used by Panda. Maybe a follow-up by Shadow Shaman. Void with the chrono securing. Can heat Thunder? No. Decided to pop the meta instead of Thunder. Down. 3 down. Maybe 3 down for Mighty Warriors. And it seems like Sniper runs away with Phoenix being followed, but nope. Panda cannot catch up to him. A 3-for-1 trade in favor of Team Blank, using only the Shadow Shaman for the 2 cores, faces Void, Terror Blade, and Deny of Fudge. Lead of 8k for the side of Team Blank, and the EXP graph almost reaching 20,000. Could this be a potential high ground push? If so, only Terror Blade and Fudge have buyback. Will they pop it though? SS getting awfully low. Could potentially die to a assassinate. It seems he is dead. Oh, maybe the tower will get him. Oh, the clock pushing in. Phoenix using that sun ray. Another assassinate from Sniper. Nope. Mjolnir complete
Radiant's
on the
middle
Sniper,
tower
and if
is
you go
under
to take a
attack.
look at the item, Diffusal Blade completed on the Faces Void. S-Mage running away, but still without the Atos. Phoenix with the Spirit Vessel, and Terror Blade on his way to a BKB. On the side of Team Blank, Clockwork has finally completed the first off, and Panda has decided to go for a Haven's Halberd instead of the Radiance. SF with the completed Butterfly, and Anti-Mage again deciding to change his items for a potential Abyssal Blade. Shadow Shaman still being the sacrifice for the team. Potential smoke gang, but sadly it has been detected by the Dire Ward. And maybe they'll play safe. Panda hiding out in the trees. He's been spotted. Oh wow! Hooked onto the Panda with no mana. Then he casts the ultimate. Too slow. Faces Void with the invis. Oh, time off away and one and chrono. Oh, Anti-Mage blinks into the chrono. A terrible reflection on the Anti-Mage again, and the blink is still on cooldown, and a counter initiate by the chrono, using off 2 heroes, and with the Panda down, is 3 heroes down. Any buybacks? No buybacks for Team Blank. This could be a potential high ground siege by Mighty Warriors.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
SF still farming away. No buyback. Now he has a buyback.
Dire's middle
Shadow Shaman
tower
could throw
has
down his
fallen.
wards to hold the high ground. But with the egg still off cooldown and better still quite a ways from finishing off. No buyback. That reflection from the terrorist did a number on the enemy. And maybe this is a potential rest from the side of Mighty Warriors. Terror Blade being buried, BKB over by Flurrier, and Sniper moving on. It's MKB next. Oh, with the aggressive force staff. Oh! That's excellent. Shackled by Shadow Shaman. Terror Blade completely zoned out, cannot even escape the base with the power clock, and almost out of mana. He has a BKB, and maybe. Oh, the Panda did not cancel the tornado. And the Terror Blade, is he gonna fight? He doesn't have a TP. He can get chased down though. He doesn't have a TP, but Sunday is still off the ground. He has a BKB. Clockwork looking for him. He has a hook ready for initiation. Thunder. Can he thunder in time? Nope, he cannot. And 4 for 1. Another good exchange by Team Blank, including the Shadow Shaman for everyone on Mighty Warriors except for the Bud. They might go high ground with this, but the entire team of Mighty Warriors has buyback. Shadow Team going for the potential RS, but it seems like Panda wants to take the racks. Will they potentially force buybacks? Or nope, they're settling down for the RS. Can Mighty Warriors do anything for this? Can they contest it in any way? Clockwork staying back so that the creep wave gets pushed. Scan has been used by the Radiant, but does not change the fact. Anti-Mage with the Abyssal and moving on to the Eye of Kari next. Going for the survivability tanky kind of build. Panda, nothing queued up as of yet. Shadow Fiend with a huge goal. What's he gonna go for next? Drum Soul. Eye of Skadi completed on the SF. Anti-Mage looking good. Clockwork moving in with the Spirit Vessel and Force Staff. Chronospace off cooldown. So is the egg. But oh, excellent initiation by the Clockwork onto the Phoenix. Maybe a potential 3-2-man chrono, but they could not. Oh, he's about to get pushed out of the block. The sniper gets pushed off by the Anti-Mage solo. Anti-Mage out of mana by his own illusion. And Terrorblade pounding the Anti-Mage. Maybe he falls asunder by. Oh! The Fudge hooked onto the SF. Can he do anything about it though? Nope. Missing point getting tackled by the Shadow Fiend. And it seems like it's a 4-0 in favor of Team Blank, but buyback still available. Buyback, and they lost Terrorblade. Oh, that buyback on the Panda, and he's dead. But Terrorblade is back. Maybe a potential turnaround. Terrorblade has. Oh, Void gets picked off, but taking the place. Terrorblade is being forced back and not thundering. But gets denied, but takes down Shadow Shaman with him. Sniper coming back in 3 seconds now. Can they finally take the high ground again? Maybe they'll back with it or settle for a rest. Sniper potentially off the. Yep. They settle for the Melee barracks and running away. Shadow Fiend managed to get away, so does the Anti-Mage.
Mine.
That was 3 buybacks used from the side. No, 4 buybacks used from the side of Mighty Warriors. Everyone except the Sniper buying back. Sniper completing his MKB finally. And the Void still stuck on his items, hasn't made any progression. Pudge final with the Rod of Atos, Phoenix still no changes, and Terrorblade with the BKB still. Clockwork with a lot of gold, Panda as well. Shadow Fiend seems to be going towards Bloodthorn or a potential Dado. Anti-Mage seems to be going towards the BKB, and he will have it soon if he decides to forego the buyback. The Shadow Shaman has enough money for his 4-star, but maybe he's saving it for the buyback. Yes, potentially for the buyback. Terrorblade, still not much items. And if we were to look at the net worth, Anti-Mage soaring above all the others with 27,000 gold lead, closely followed by SF at 25,000. Highest from Team Mighty Warriors being Sniper at 17k, with Void, with Terrorblade at 15 and Void at 13.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Maybe they're gonna defend their shrine. Nope, it's just an illusion. Excuse me.
Time is money.
Go to check in the kills. SF with 21 kills, 3 deaths, 4 assists, followed closely by Pudge at 9 kills, Sniper at 6, Anti-Mage at 4. The most deaths being the Clockwork and the Pudge. Last hits Anti-Mage 466, SF at 460. Smoke gank by Team Blank moving towards mid. Maybe they can catch off the Terrorblade. Potentially. The ward does give them vision of the Terror Blade. They're hesitant. Anti-Mage is being spotted. Oh! Face is wide. With the Time Walk cast range. And Terror Blade with the 10 stats instead of the Reflection cooldown. That is a talent you don't often see.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Sniper with the knockback, attack speed and damage, and Pudge with the 180 gold, 13% lifesteal and 35 rod.
Invisibility.
Phoenix settling for the amplification and spirit damage. Clockwork has gone for the armor strength
Radiant's
and rocket
bottom
flare
shrine
damage,
has fallen.
whereas Panda has gone for the HP, Thundercrab slow, and the HP to the spirit bears. Shadow Shaman going with the cast range and the EX. And Anti-Mage going for the minus 50-second mana void, keeping his mana void at 20 seconds. Uncontrollable unit and the agility. Seems like Team Blank is taking their time with a 21k lead in the net worth. Seems they're waiting for the next RS, which will potentially come in the next 4 minutes or so. Daedal is completed by the Shadow Feed and with buyback to spare. Anti-Mage with the BKB and buyback as well. Panda having completed the Vladimir's offering with buyback. Shadow Shaman has still not completed his 4-star, potential intending to save for buyback. Blade Mail from Clockwork. Butterfly, next item for the Terror Blade. Void still on his way towards that BKB which he still couldn't afford. And Sniper with the MKB. And the buyback. With Sniper being the only one from Mighty Warriors to have the buyback. Others all expending it in the last fight.
Illusion.
Gem on Pudge. Maybe to D1. Clockwork pushing mid.
Tis mine.
Aegis timer will be revealed in a moment. This is Void pushing top with his Manta Illusions. Seems Mighty Warriors are going to stay near their tower and hopefully pull off a defensive victory. Aegis timer. Will it be a long one? Will it be a short one? Oh, a hook. It's gonna be a long cooldown for the Roshan. Maybe 3 minutes for the next Roshan to come up.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Are still on cooldown. A gem also picked up by the Panda. Seems like Team Blank is gonna wait for the Aegis and then make a high ground push. Which might be just enough time for Mighty Warriors to have all their buybacks. Terror Blade and Sniper being the only ones who have buyback in a moment's notice. A potential smoke by Team Blank. Heading down mid as being pinged Shadow Shaman by the SF. Oh, Terror Blade potentially gonna be at top. Oh, that beautiful thunder and the chrono counter initiation again. Speaking of the Shadow Feed in the chrono sphere, Phoenix has close to down, stunning Commander Spirit, Shadow Shaman. Shackle it. Gets finally picked off by the Sniper. And Anti-Mage running off. A 3 for nothing. The favor of Mighty Warriors. Maybe they can make a comeback from this. But with all lanes being pushed on their side, except for bottom, it's gonna be difficult pushing out their way. And Anti-Mage pushing down the bot lane. Terrorblade and Sniper moving down mid. It seems. Buybacks available for Panda. Shadow Fiend has buyback. All of the team, all of the members of Team Blank have buyback ready. Maybe they want to force buybacks and then back away and take the shrines maybe.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, courier picked off. Oh no. Oh.
Dire's middle tower.
No buybacks are being used by Panda. Going for the 35-second cooldown on Thunder. Anti-Mage whip. Clock with the wraparound at the back. Faces Void with the DD. Chronosphere about to come up down. 5, 4. Clockwork gets picked off, but terribly it lost the Chronosphere used, but hexed by the Shadow Shaman and Shackle. And with Sniper falling, maybe he's almost dead. It's the buyback. Maybe they can push high ground with this, or maybe they can take a rope shot. Depends on what Team Black wants to do. Right now, the Anti-Mage and Shadow Fiend are hurling down mid, looking for a potential Rax. Panda making his way down as well. And Sniper with the buyback being forced. Shadow Fiend and Anti-Mage running back towards the Roshan. With a 3 for 5, with a 3 for number 3 for Team Black. Team Agent is gonna go in the hand of Team Black. Anti-Mage being the recipient of Aegis. Nope. Shadow Fiend picks up the Aegis. And with this, Faces Void, no buyback apparently. And the Pudge as well. Maybe this could be the game-ending push by Team Blank. With Clockwork spawning in a few seconds, he's gonna TP to the shrine and he's moving their way to mid. Faces Void, spawn time on 21 seconds. Seems to be an easy barrack. Oh, a nice cyclone by Wind Thunder. And Terrorblade is better. Seems they're gonna back off. Look, the Clockwork with the aggressive. Are they gonna fight more? Destroy Chrono off right now. He could come for the initiation. Nice Chrono on the Anti-Mage, but he's not the one with the agents. He gets picked off. FF also likely to fall. Buyback being defended. Nope, this is White did not use his buyback. Buybacks available on everyone that died from Team Black. An excellent chrono on the Anti-Mage. Without being able to pop the cheese, he got knocked out really fast by the Void and Terrorblade combo. Seems like they're gonna push to end this. Are they gonna buy back? Everyone has a buyback from their side. And with all their cooldowns not off yet, they could potentially take this fight. Oh, excellent move on the Oh, nope, Terrorblade getting run down. He's not thundering. Oh, a nice thunder. Could he do it again? No, he gets hacked. Phoenix managed. Nope, Phoenix could die here. Pudge and Terrorblade picked off. No buyback. 100 13 seconds dead on the Terror Blade. Phoenix juking the whole world right now and buying his team enough space, but it seems he's gonna get. Oh, he has the Icarus dive and seems like he's gonna go home safely. Are they gonna push now? Snipe. Void with the only one. The Mighty Warriors with the buyback. They're going for the racks at bottom, and there is a DD out here, but I doubt anyone from Team Blank would see that. Panda going for the Shivas next. Shaman completing the 4 stuff. The Terror Blade still dead for 60 seconds, but Chrono is off. Can the Void make a play? Can Boogeyman make a play that can save his team of 3-man Chrono? Catching the SF. It seems like SF is gonna fall. No, he does fall. FK uses cheese. Clockwork, jump on the sniper and the pump. Sniper falls. White has no mana. White has no mana. He can't get out. Can he get it? No, he gets picked up, but he has buyback. Phoenix also. Gets picked off while Anti-Mage is taking racks at bottom. Pudge buys back as well. Shadow Shaman and Pandaren while they take Super Mega. Though they might have won the fight, Mighty Warriors are down to a Super Mega Creeps, and this could be difficult for them. Sniper being the only one who can properly push the waves is going to be really difficult for Mighty Warriors to make a push all the way towards the Ancient to the dire side. Panda has the buyback. Panda having the buyback can potentially hold the game for his team, and taking the 65-second minus on the primal split cooldown, he gets the game right. Faces Void Chrono almost off cooldown, 20 seconds remaining. And Terror Blade with the Deso pick. Maybe they're gonna do this, they're gonna end this. 20 seconds for Shadow Blade. Still there. Meta use. BKB popped by Terror Blade. Void still at the back. Cyclone mid from Void. Void BKB tries to take out, but Blade Mail popped by Clockwork. Will the Void kill himself? Terror Blade tries to kill Anti-Mage. The Chrono popped onto 3 people again. But Terror Blade, he killed his own team. Void with maybe this is it, guys. Maybe GG will be caught. SF already taking the throne at mid with his Bhutan travel. His team hurling down mid. Seems like nothing's gonna stop them, and Shadow Shaman has just revived and he's coming down mid with his Glimmer Cape. Anti-Mage coming mid, Brewmaster as well.
Radiant's middle tower.
Could be the end push. With no buybacks to the side of Mighty Warriors, this might be it for Mighty Warriors. Team Blank most probably taking the series 2-0, moving on to the upper bracket, while Mighty Warriors is sent down to the lower bracket. Last bit pop, and Ward also popped down by Shadow Shaman. This is it, guys. 2-0 victory for Team Blank.